blocks. So this is something that I know that everybody thinks that this is a mystery. It is not a mystery. I know that everybody thinks that there's some sort of thing out there that needs to help you clear your blocks. People don't realize that this is a very easy, effortless, deliberate process that you can do consciously anytime that you want. And I've been doing this all of the time. So let me tell you how I do this on a moment-to-moment daily basis, and it does instantly help, okay? And you will be able to feel, when you do this process, you'll be able to feel it working, and you will be able to see the changes that you are making in your life through this process. Now, here's the thing about clearing blocks. It is a deliberate process. You can control this process. You can do it on a moment-to-moment basis. However, you have to build some awareness. Now, here's how. This requires you to pay attention to subtleties, okay? Subtleties within you. So you have to learn to be sensitive to what you are feeling in order to detect the blocks that you're going to clear and transcend and overcome, okay? So here's how this works. Again, subtle energies and awareness. You can't clear blocks without awareness. Okay, so if you have monkey mind, if you're not used to being able to control your mind at all, if you're not able to meditate, if you're not able to pay attention to yourself and understand how you're feeling, this process is not something that you're going to be able to do. However, you can hone the skill of being able to do this. So just hear me out. All right, by the way, if you're here, make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, hit that bell button, and click all so that you know every time that I'm going live. So here's the thing. When you are feeling disconnected period, in general, or disconnected from a person, if you're noticing that there is a lack of connection, there is a reason why. So that's the first thing, is you need to ask yourself, why am I feeling disconnected? Why am I not feeling connected? And when you're feeling connected, just for a little bit of reference, you feel peaceful and receptive and open. Okay. So if you're feeling any like repulsion, if you're feeling any dislike, anything negative, these are symptoms of not being connected. So when you notice that you feel that way, first of all, when you disconnect, it's always coming from a pain or a fear. So that's the next thing, is like, oh, okay, I'm aware that I'm feeling disconnected. What is the pain or the fear that is associated with that is making me feel that way? So you want to notice that, you want to investigate that, you want to ask yourself about that. This is a process of awareness. This is you deciding to become aware of subtle energies within yourself. That's what blocks are. They are subtle. They build and then they become not so subtle, but by that time, it's like, how do you even sort that out, right? So you want to sort it out when it's something very subtle and easy. If you do this process and you're willing to feel and you're willing to ask and then you're willing to resolve it, so let's say that you're about to get on the phone with someone and you notice that you're not feeling connected with them, okay, or connected to them, and this could also be to like a circumstance. I'm not feeling connected right now in life, or I'm not feeling connected right now to like where I'm going or what I'm about to do, or like this idea or this dream of mine. You want to ask yourself, what is that fear? What is that pain associated with that? It will come to you. And you'll get better at this, but it will come to you. It'll be like, oh, well, when this thing happened, I had a negative idea about that, or I had a fear about that, or I had a pain about that. And when you see that, you'll be able to say, oh, okay, so that made me feel that way. That made me close off. And automatically it's like, what's another way that I can see that? What's another way? What's a way for me to understand that, like, this thing does not have to be associated with that, and I don't have to see it that way. So when you're talking about people, it's like this has to do with you taking accountability for your own triggers, your own traumas, your own reactions, your own perspectives, right? Your own inability to see them through the eyes of unconditional love. When you're willing to, essentially, when it comes to people, it's like there's a forgiveness that happens here where you're able to see, if you want to, why they did something from a compassionate, unconditionally loving perspective. That takes away the pain, that takes away the fear, and that makes you no longer dependent upon them to behave in a certain way for you. Okay, so you forgive them, and you are able in that moment to take back the way that you're creating your own reality so that it's no longer dependent upon someone else. Same thing that you can apply this to a circumstance as well. But this process of detecting when you're disconnected and then investigating that and then essentially forgiving the situation and deciding to see it in a different way, this is priceless. This is the way that you overcome blocks. Again, like you can do this anytime that you're feeling bad, that you're feeling tension, that you're feeling pain. And you will notice that you're feeling lighter. You're able to navigate your life and your relationships easier with more flow, with more optimism. You will notice that life becomes easier and that you will more easily be able to manifest the things that you associate with your ideal dream life. That's what it's all about. This is the same as changing your thoughts, changing your feelings, changing your perspective, manifesting your life. So comment below, let me know if you relate to this, if you understand this, if you're still watching. Make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so that you know every time that I'm going live. And I'll see you guys in the next video.